Fear can actually be cured. It can be cured. If others have tried and cured it, so can you, so can I. I want to talk about, well, welcome this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're hearing me from. I'm here with this topic about fear. I've been reading, the usual books that I read. And this time I'm actually I'm working with a book on the magic of thinking big. That's what it's called. I'm looking at it right now. So, for those of you who don't know the book, it's the one I'm reading for this month and two other books. Usually I have a marketing book, a self-motivation book, and then I usually also have just something for my personal development. So anyway, on this topic about fear, this guy, he actually alludes to a lot of things that I think we all fight with. Fear is something that is normal. And you meet some people who think they're tough and whatever. If you say, oh, I've got the fear of this, then they tell you one thing like, it's just in your mind. Fear is not in the mind. Fear can actually get to a point where you feel it's alive, it's physical. It is psychological to have fear, because at the end of the day, everything starts from here. So you cannot say somebody has no fear just because you don't. What somebody feels and thinks is actually true to them. This is also one way you can avoid arguments with people. If somebody tells you, I fear this, you just ask them, oh, okay, why? Try to get interested and maybe you will help them to come over the fear. So what I want to talk about here is just fear and some ways that I think I have combated fear, some ways that have helped me to move forward instead of moving backwards, because fear can actually cause you to retract your steps. You can literally track your steps back. A very good step that's supposed to give you breakthrough can be broken by you having fear, especially when the fear overwhelms you. But I have some news that I wrote some notes, so I'm going to be referring to them. The truth of the matter is that you and I were not born with fear. If you look at the children, if you're a very good observer of humans, you will see that children fear nothing. They can even go and touch a snake. They can even touch a worm until you start going, don't. And it's in that moment our parents and the other environment around us start to teach us that we have to fear some things. Fear did not come to us when we were born. We are fearless when we are born. We can literally even jump over the cliff as babies because we don't understand. We think, let me just try this. So fear is not something we are born with. It is something that comes with time, with the environment. And the more you expose yourself, the more fear or the more confidence you actually get to have. And then the other thing that I want to talk about is that we can embrace it as in fear. Fear actually, most times, the things that we are scared about, they're the very things that are going to bring us to a high level. So if you and I have fear of something, let me tell you one thing that you can do. Look at what it is you're fearing and ask yourself, is there good in this or is there bad in this? As long as you can see there is good, but you just have that thing of, will I be able to pull through? Just know that it's the fear that brings you forward. It's not the fear that breaks you. But I'm just going to give a quality example. There was a time once in my life where before I came to Denmark, I asked my sister who was living here if I could actually come on holiday here. And I had this fear of what if I just spend my money coming here and then I don't enjoy it because people were saying it's very cold, people are cold of heart, whatever. What if I don't enjoy it and then I'm going to spend so much money to travel? Because that time I had a job that gave me something like, let's say, $1,000 US. And I had to use $1,000 on a plane ticket. For me, that was a lot because I had other things I had to take care of I would not say what it is, but I had other things to take care of. So that $1,000 US, it was a lot of money for me that time, a lot of money. But I took that step. And guess what? I got enrolled in a school here in Denmark. And now I'm living here. And I actually have a better life than what I would have had if I had just stayed home in Zambia. That's what I think, at least for now. You never know. You never know with Lydia. But anyway, that's a good example that I have. Then the other example that I can give, there are people who fall in this. I also do that sometimes. They are in this place of indecision. Indecision actually is fertilizer. I'm going to repeat this. Indecision is a fertilizer for fear. So it's just going to multiply everything that you are fearing if you put indecision, because you go one step forward and then you decide, oh no, maybe it's not good. You go back. There are some people who have been living in the same job for maybe for the rest of their career time, even when that job did not give them anything, but because they did not want to take a step to go somewhere else. Again, I'll give you another story. I remember when I was 23, somewhere there, 24, I was working as a teacher at this private school, and my boss was very, very strict. And I am also the spirit of freedom. So I'd fly around, do whatever I want, as long as I knew it was good for my children that I was teaching. So for me, my first goal was helping my children, to get better with who they are. For me, the emotional part of them being people was more important to me than giving them 1 + 1 = 2. Because I knew the moment I gave them the understanding of who they are, they are going to learn anything easily, because I know myself and I know it works for me, and it will work for you if you actually try it. The moment you understand what somebody needs, you would know how to help them learn what they have to learn, and it will go fast. You'll be in shock. So anyways, my boss found me playing with he found me playing with the children outside, and he criticized me for that. But I told him, look, you can set an exam and see if my children fail. And not even fortunately, I knew it. He set an exam himself with his wife, and my children, as in they passed with flying colors. The average was, I think, 95, somewhere there. So that's very good. And I knew what I was doing, just to say that I knew what I was doing. So I was not undecided when he fired me to say, I don't want you here anymore. I was like, oh, okay. Is it because I am forward every time with you, or what? No, because somebody told me that you are inciting a riot in the school. What do I have with rioting with on someone in school? Somebody literally accused me, and that's what happens when you're fearless. People who are insecure about themselves, they will find ways to jeopardize whatever you have. So the only way to kill even those people is to do extra work. Do whatever action you're doing that is good, do it 10 times, so that no matter what happens, no one would replace you. So I told him, okay, you're firing me on those grounds, fine, but I want to have a meeting with you. I sat with him in his office. Oh, he had actually refused to talk to me. So I sat there for like 4 hours. I told him, you can go to lunch and come back. You'll find me here because I want to have an audience with you before you actually decide to fire me. Then I asked him, I was like, are you sure that I've done something wrong? And are you sure that the people who brought you this information are doing this in the interest of your school, or they are doing it because maybe they don't like me? He looked into the issues and he said, I'll talk to you later in the evening. I did not give him an audience after that, because in my mind, if I am doing something right and you don't see it, I'm not going to beg you. I am not going to beg you unless there's something very important that goes just beyond me being at your place. Then I'll stay. But I was decided at that moment, when he treated me like that unfairly, meanwhile, he knew I've already shown him who I am. I've shown him how my teaching method is actually better than what he has ever seen, because he was doubting me, but I gave him a reason to trust me. And even after I did that, he still wanted to fire me based on what stupid gossip he heard from other people. So I decided there and then, I decided to leave the school. So he called me, let's do this, you have to talk. That I just told myself, nah, he's not worth my time, because I knew what I carried. And long story short, I found another place where I moved, and he was actually paying me. Let me tell you how much peanuts he was paying me. He was literally paying me in that time, because the money was almost, the Zambian money was very, very powerful at that time. It was almost like $200 or something. And he was bragging about it. No, not 600. No, not even $600. $200. And he was bragging about it. And then the school where I went to, I was getting $1,000 every month. He was paying me $200 every month. So I just looked at him. I was like, "Hi, my friend, don't even waste my time." He called me. "No, you have to come back. We can." I said, "No, no, no, nothing can even." He would not even pay me the $1,000. Anyway, long story short, if you understand what I mean, I was in a place where I could have been put to say, "Oh, I already know these people. Maybe where I'll go, I won't find a good job. Maybe it will be bad. Maybe it will be like this." I just decided when he fired me, after I gave him one good shot to say, "I am worth this," when he doubted me, I made a decision right there. I am going to move, and I'm going to go anywhere where I'll be accepted. And that's what I did. A lot of us, our lives are like that. We get into a place where we have to make a very good decision that moves us forward. And what do? We start doubting. We backtrack. We start now putting even images that are not there. Yes, we fear. Fear is very normal. But most times the fear that we have is the fear that is just going to destroy us. Most times. Because we don't question ourselves. What is beyond this fear? The moment you ask yourself, what is beyond this fear? When you ask yourself, why am I fearing? What is beyond this fear? Then you never move past your fear. And the only way you get to do this, let me tell you what I did. I wrote 10 application letters in the same week that I was fired. I took them to different schools, and responses came from all of them. But now the onus was on me. Which one do I pick? And of course, I picked the one that gave me the best conditions. And I went for the interview once. People go for interviews sometimes 2-3 times. I went there once and I got the job. And yes, now I'm here. And thank God for that school, because they gave me good money, which I used wisely. And again, fear lost, because I did not stop there when it hit me. I went in with action. If you want to get past your fears, attack fear with action. The antidote for fear is massive action. Then you'll find out where actually you're supposed to go. This is Lydia, your girl. Like always, I say, be fruitful, be greatness. Take care of yourselves on this beautiful day. Love you. God bless you. Mwah.